Check out this super artistic coming into focus intro. Oh, hey YouTube. As you can already tell from the title of this video, this is something different than what I've been doing so far. This video is my top 10 favorite Pokemon. So the reason I want to make videos like this, top 10s, top 5s, just top lists in general, is because I'm the type of person who just really likes to rant and ramble and kind of just go on about a topic if I feel that I'm really interested in it or I know a lot about it. I like to have those conversations. This list took me forever to make. And when I say forever, I mean in or about an hour. I sat down in this room with this notebook and I was just putting in names of Pokemon that I liked, and I narrowed it down to 15 or 16 before I finally had to just leave this room and go ask my roommate, hey, what would you do here? And he gave me advice and I just had to say, yeah, you right. I mean, that being said, this list is my opinion, so please feel free to leave your own list in the comment section down below. I would love to hear it. Before we get started, I just want to say that if you're new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Join me and keep up with the videos that I'm putting out. And if you like this style of video and you want to see more videos that are top 5s or just top lists, go ahead and demolish that like button so that I know you like it. Without anything else getting in the way, we're just going to jump right into my list. Starting off, I really couldn't narrow it down past 11. So I'm gonna start off with the consolation prize. I mean, you don't win anything, but number 11 is Dragonite. So moving right along, moving from consolation prize, doesn't win anything, Dragonite, we're gonna go right to number 10. And number 10 is Seismitoad. I don't know, man. If you have been watching my Pokemon Y Wonderlock at all, you've kind of heard me say that I just really like frog Pokemon. So Pokemon that are based on frogs and toads, I just like their design. I can't really reason it. Seismitoad looks dope, right? He looks really cool. He's got a great typing, and it comes with 2 decent abilities. Water Absorb and Swift Swim are good to have. That being said, Seismitoad is not terrible. I can't justify this properly, ever. I'm just really a big fan of its design, and that's mostly where Seismitoad gets his place on my list. Coming in at number 9 on my list is Misdreavus. For me, Misdreavus embodies what Gen 2 competitive battling was. It was grindy and it was stall oriented, and I loved it. Other than that, Misdreavus just looks menacing. She just looks like she wants to ruin your day. I wouldn't want to mess with a Misdreavus because she's kind of cute, but you know behind that smile there's just a lot of evil going on. Also, fun fact, she gets nourishment from your fear and she absorbs that through the red orbs she wears. It's kind of dope, right? So for number 8, I'm kind of ready to just catch all the hate. All the hate immediately. Feel free to leave it all down there. Number 8 is Castform. Okay, moving right along to number 7. But no, really, I just really like Castform. I got a Castform in my first playthrough of Sapphire, and then I used it all the way through to the Elite Four. I don't know why. Castform's just kind of adorable. It changes forms in the weather. The ice form looks really rad. Other than that, I don't really have great reasoning. I just liked that it changed and it's cute. So Castform made its way onto this list. Don't crucify me. Coming in at number 7 on my list is Gliscor. Gliscor? Gliscor. It's gotta be Gliscor. Gliscor. In my opinion, Gliscor was the absolute best of that cycle of evolutions that we received in the 4th generation. Some of them were really rad, but to me, Gliscor just looks so incredible, and on top of just being designed to look really cool, he's also really competitively viable. He's bulky, he offers a lot of utility, and Poison Heal is an incredible ability. For these reasons, Gliscor gets my number 7th slot, and it's really not much more complicated than that. Number 6 on my list is Trevenant. Trevenant is a ghost tree, and he is a ghost tree that can control other trees. On top of being a ghost tree, he has probably my favorite thing going for him that you can have going for you in the Pokemon universe, having the ability Harvest and being able to hold a Citrus Berry. Those 2 things are heaven to me because you just stall out games and you leech seed. I'm not fun to battle against even a little bit. And when I win, it takes a long time. And when I lose, it takes a long time. That's mainly the reason Trevenant gets number 6. Ghost Tree, Citrus Berry, Harvest. Done. Sold. Sign me up. Alright, number 5 on my list is Flygon. Okay, So, I'm probably gonna catch hate here, but Flygon is my favorite dragon type. Is he really good? Well, no. Is his move pool great? It's kind of a resounding meh. Does he offer a lot of utility? He has U-turn. Are his stats incredible? They're below average for what a dragon type is. He just looks really cool, and it's all about nostalgia for me. I don't want to have to explain myself to you. Flygon gets number 5. So we're past the bottom 6 Pokemon. We are now into the top 4. That means that everything that's coming from this point on is going to be super good, super cool, and super competitive, right?
Not even a little bit.
Coming in at number 4 is Reuniclus. Reuniclus is a jelly baby. Done. No, I'm kidding. Reuniclus has great stats, he has a slew of good abilities, and gets entirely decimated by knockoff. But I mean, what are you gonna do? It's still a baby covered in jelly. He looks incredible. On top of this, I know there's a part of me that has this unreasonable attachment to Reuniclus because the first shiny that I encountered when I knew how rare shinies were, and the first one that I actually caught, was a shiny Solosis. Shout out to the Psyduck that ran away in the Great Marsh, and also to the Weedle that I caught in the bug catching contest in my copy of Silver before I knew that a shiny was cool. Would have been nice to know. Anyways, is it reasonable that I like Reuniclus this much? No. Do I? Absolutely. Number 4, done. Number 3 on the list? Guys, number 3 on the list? Number 3 on the list is Toxicroak. Toxicroak is my favorite frog-based Pokemon, and is pretty much the reason that I like all Pokemon based on frogs and toads. When I first saw Toxicroak, I knew that I had to catch a Croagunk, I had to train it, and I had to use it in Diamond and Pearl, and I did that. Toxicroak has 1, a really unique typing, 2, a really well-balanced move pool, 3, just looks incredible, is designed to look like a poison dart frog, and that's rad. I mean, sure, we had Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath, and Politoed, but no, move over those guys. This was the Pokemon to me that made me like frog Pokemon, and now I like them all. It's weird. It doesn't make much sense, but Toxicroak comes in at number 3. So I can acknowledge that nostalgia plays a really big factor in this list, but I'm not gonna lie. Number 2 is a Pokemon that I loved when it first came out, and then I stopped loving it so much, but then they gave it a Mega. Number 2 is Sableye. I kind of fell off the Sableye hype train after Ruby and Sapphire. I loved it in Ruby and Sapphire, but it was kind of garbage. It had a really great typing, but it had trash stats, and its abilities were poor. Then it got the Prankster ability, and yeah, that was really cool, but it was more of a niche Pokemon than anything else. And then it got a Mega Evolution. Mega Sableye literally hides behind a giant gemstone. Mega Sableye is blocking out the haters with a giant gemstone.
That's something not even Kim Kardashian could do.
Case closed. Sableye / Mega Sableye, number 2, done. This is where nostalgia comes to a head for me. This is where it peaks. My number 1 favorite Pokemon of all time, the Pokemon that will never be replaced as my favorite Pokemon, is Porygon. Porygon was so hard to get in the original games. I won't lie to you. The only reason I got a Porygon was because I had a Game Shark. I did not have the time, skill, or patience to sit in the game corner and play the slot machines to get 9,999 coins.
Let's be real, I was 6. I probably had the time. It was the other 2 things that I didn't have and probably still don't have.
Porygon has an incredible color scheme, and he can turn himself into data. He's basically a Digimon. On top of that, he has an incredible move pool and some really good abilities. And above all else, Porygon's actually kind of overpowered. If you don't believe me, look it up.
Porygon KO'd a bunch of little trainers in real life. No joke.
Porygon's just my favorite, plain and simple. It's as easy as that. There will never be a Pokemon that I like more than Porygon. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please go ahead and demolish that like button. Let me know that you're into this type of content. I want to keep making more of it. I want to kind of do maybe top 5 favorite Pokemon of a type. So my top 5 favorite fire types, top 5 favorite grass types,
top 5 favorite electric types, top 5 favorite psychic types.
I think you get it. Feel free to suggest what type I should start on down below. Also, please leave your own top 10 list down below. I would love to read it, critique it, and give you hate as well. Alright, no, but seriously, thank you so much. And if you are new here, or you just are kind of lurking, hit the subscribe button. It's not gonna hurt you. You're just gonna see my face a lot more. And let's be serious, that's a good thing. Anyways, I'm kind of done here, so I gotta leave. Bye.